What's up, man?
What's up, man? All right, so going into my sophomore year in school, I already had the internship at the law firm, but I had to wait a month before it started. So talking to Tanisha, one of the Norfolk legends here, she was like, "Hey, look, I got a gig for us lined up,
Mm-hmm.
and all you're gonna be doing is like serving water and drink and just mingle." I was like, "All right, well that sounds pretty cool. I can mingle for a little bit, right?"
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I can mingle. So she was like, "Hey, look, make sure you wear some black pants and a white shirt, dress shirt, and just meet me at the Virginia Beach Convention Center." So I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm there." I get there and it's like 300 people all wearing black pants and white t-shirts and I'm like, "Oh, what kind of stuff is going on in here, man?" So I, I meet up with Tanisha. We go into like the little HR office, and it was like, "Well, you're gonna be, being a waiter for the convention." So I'm like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what this all
So
about."
let me ask you this: when you go
Yeah,
into this and they saying you're gonna be a waiter for a convention, do you know like what
I don't know
event
nothing,
this is? You don't
bro.
know
I don't
nothing.
know
Okay.
nothing. I think like in my mind, I'm like, all right, is me. It's probably like 5 people in my mind. I'm thinking like, okay, this is gonna be like a small like
Yeah.
a bar setting, and I'm just
Yeah.
going around talking to people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Make sure they got some drinks. I didn't know
Just
what was going on. It's 300 people in here, and this is a big convention center, and I just remember signing the documents, and in my mind, I'm puzzled. I'm like, what am I about to do? And it was like, hey, meet up with this guy, and he's gonna be like kind of y'all manager, and he's gonna kind of show y'all the ropes. So
yeah.
I meet up with this dude, and we go into the convention area. The convention centers are huge.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
into the area, like the convention room, and it's like 1,000 tables. And it was like, hey, set up the tables, get the cloths. They wanted everything in particular, man. You got to put the fork over here with the knife, make sure they, symmetrical and all this stuff, man, with the drinks. And we setting up hundreds of tables, man. I'm like, like, what am I
so
doing here?
so you went from thinking you about to be in like a lounge or
A
something, right?
lounge, yeah, like a lounge type of environment, and I'm in here like building 100 tables at the convention center with 300 people in here. It took us about
Mm.
2 hours. I mean, we had to get the tables out, roll them, put them
Yeah.
down, and put the cloths on them.
Hmm.
So after 2 hours, we go in the back, and I'm like, all right, what's next? So then people started to come in,
Yeah.
and then there was like, hey, look, we got to serve people drinks and stuff out there. I was like, oh, this is where you serve drinks at. So they gave me my section.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm so clueless, man. I'm like, what am I doing here?
So is it one table or like
No. I mean, this is just years ago, man. I
yeah.
probably had about 8 tables,
Oh
and,
wow.
it's on big joints too, though. Like, it's not no three
And
people take.
and
Like
this
it's like
is
7 people at these tables, man. Like just a little, yeah.
and this is your first time doing any type of serving or anything.
Bro, yes, bro. This is my
In this means.
bro. My only job I ever had was at a law firm, and I'm here serving, and I didn't know what. Hey, so I'm serving drinks and stuff, and then I guess they about to start like this. I guess the announcements and introductions and for the event. So we all in the back in the hallway, and the manager dude was like, "All right, we gotta get ready to serve." So
Mhm.
I'm like, "All right, what does this mean?" And it was like, "All right, so here's the patterns. We're all gonna carry the trays of our shoulder, and we're gonna walk out like they had like it's coordinated, like hey, look."
Yeah.
Every other person go left, you go right, and I'm like, hey, look, man, I can't carry this tray. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was like, I can hold it like this, with my 2 hands. And it was like, nah, you got to put it over your shoulder. I'm like, dude, I can't do that. And I'm not going to embarrass myself in front of thousands of people, bro. I can't do it. He's like, well, look, I will take you got to serve the people food. So he did it. And I walked in the back and started serving people plates and stuff, man. But it was cool, man. So like we did that. And then we go in the back. And this is probably the best part of the job. We get to eat the food.
Yeah.
So they had enough food for all of us. So we in the hallways, man. Like I got like 2 plates.
So how
Yeah,
long did you do it?
dude, 2 weeks, man. I was out of
So
there. I called the attorney. I was like, hey, man, can I start early? Yeah, yeah. Oh,
but look,
it was humbling.
what was so humbling about it? What was the humbling part?
Well, one. I gain an appreciation. I'm never rude to people that serve me food in the first place,
Hmm.
but I gain an appreciation for people that serve. I mean,
Yeah.
people just then nasty to me, man. Like, oh, my spoon is dirty. I can't believe you gave me a dirty spoon, right? Like you got to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, like how people kind of like judge you in certain fields, right? So I had to
Yeah.
learn and some people don't just do it; they do it automatically. Like they see you working a job, and automatically they assume that, well, how did you get here? You failed at something in life. Like, dude, I got a 4.0. I'm in college, got a scholarship. Like, I work at a law firm. Like, I'm
This
doing
my
okay.
summer
Like,
gear,
I'm the
you know.
example that you should share your kids here. But um, you know, if they look at you like, don't judge a book by its cover. It's kind of how is what I learned from that experience
Yeah.
early on. So
Yeah. Hey, so
yeah.
let's get into this infamous Mark Brown pulling the fire alarm story.
All right. So yeah. Yeah, well, you tell the backstory of how we got to that topic.
All right, so we was talking earlier today about just school and elementary school or whatever, and my brother only remembered when we got to Tanner Street, and I was
Yeah,
telling him about Mary Carricott. You know, when we was staying out Carrick Park, and we used to have to walk to Rice Street, get on the bus. He forgot.
yeah, I forgot
You
about
know,
that.
but then he remembered when I said, we used to skip. I used to
Oh
make sure we
yeah,
missed the bus on purpose.
yep.
I used to make sure we missed the bus on purpose. Cause hey, look, from Curry Park to Northside,
That was
where
a
Mary
little,
Carey got it, we ain't going to school today. We'll see
that
y'all
was a little,
tomorrow.
yeah. Cause Big Mama didn't, Mom was at work, right? So
Mama
mom
at
got to go to
work.
work
Big
at
Mama ain't
5 in
had
the
no
morning.
car.
She had no car, so we knew like,
No,
oh man,
you know what? Big Mama did have a car. She didn't drive like that. We rode with her a couple of times. Mama, you was like a baby though, like smaller, not like a baby, but you could walk and stuff, like just younger. Yeah. And it's a lot of people in the world that don't have a big mama, or their big mama is like their grandma. They
yeah,
don't really understand the fact of the elder woman in the neighborhood
yeah,
becoming someone's big mama and not family. Because our big mama, she's our family, but
yeah,
bloodline, she's not. Like, she was literally just babysitting us and
yeah,
became a key pillar in raising us. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. So yeah, think about it, man. Like it goes back to that saying, it takes a village,
Yeah.
right? You're talking about a single mom of three, right? We live in the hood, and she got to
Hmm.
work, right? So having someone in close proximity, right? Like down the street for us that could, watch us
Yeah.
was a big deal. But she didn't treat us like what the kids from down the street. Like she treated us like family.
Like, yeah, like,
And she was a mentor. She was a mentor to mom as well too, going through this thing called life and raising boys. She had two boys of
yeah,
her own, so it was kind of like she was that pillar for mom, and she treated us like family. I mean, she was tough on us.
with our mom, her parents was not here as we were coming up or whatever. So,
Hmm.
so Big Mama coming in and being that mom for her made her our Big Mama.
Today, like I can give you a story. So, mom, it's Thanksgiving that just passed, right? So mom only cook big, like from scratch,
Yeah,
one time a year.
yeah,
That was
that's
Thanksgiving,
it.
right? And mom always called Big Mama for all the recipes. So like when I'm making the candy yams, let me call her to make sure I got everything, the vanilla extract and all that stuff. And to see mom kind of share that with my wife, and she just kind of reminisced about all the phone calls she had with Big Mama of like, getting all
Yeah,
the recipes of everything she cooked. So it was pretty cool. And that's what hit me last week. Like, man, that was really pivotal for mom and us as well too, as a family. And she's part of our family. Like, you can't tell me nothing different.
her
Blood
number's
come.
still in my phone.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just can't take it out. Like, her number's
No,
still in
no,
my
no, no, no.
phone.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I remember, like, it was a point of a time, because we knew mom was working, that was the phone call. Like, that's who I called.
Yeah, I think for me it was I always, whenever mom growing up, she's like, hey, look, make sure you get in the house when the street lights come on. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang,
Yeah, that was a thing.
And all the kids are outside, and I'm the only one in the house. I'm like, Mom, it's daylight saving time. It's still light outside. And I
Yeah.
called Big Mom. I was like, hey, Mom, tripping. Can you talk to her, please? And Big Mom will actually talk to Mom. And I knew she'll talk to Mom to kind of share my point of view of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it didn't always go my way. I don't think it ever went my way.
Yeah.
But at least I
Yeah.
had somebody to talk to and vent about, like, hey,
What
I
was
think
going
Mom
on?
being a little bit obsessive here. So she was like, nah, it ain't nothing good out there. But I'll talk to her
Yeah.
for you. So
Yeah.
yeah, we always had Big Mama in our corner. So I appreciated that part.
So as we get into these unique names, here, Auntie Grandma, what did that mean to you?
So many things, man. But the first thing that comes to mind is our matriarch, man. But it kind of defines like the power of our family. You mentioned it earlier, but if someone's listening and they don't know the background. So Auntie Grandma is our aunt, is our mom's sister.
Yeah.
Right, and she's the oldest, out of her siblings. Our grandparents passed away when our mom was in her teens, 15 or something like that. She can confirm. But as the older sister, she took on a role of everyone, y'all gonna stay with me, and that's big. Like, and she got kids of her own.
Not only just a role, but signed the papers, adopted our
Yeah.
mom and Uncle Charles. So
Yeah, yeah. I think all her kids were Angie was here during that time, right?
Yeah.
And you adopting
And
your
married.
siblings. Adopting your siblings, you got a kid, and you're taking on a huge responsibility at such a young age, and did it right. It is the foundation of our family.
It's like the cool, young, tough, grandma. Like, you might get punched in the chest and in the face. we ain't gotta wait for no belt, buddy. Yes.
And we all did. We all got punched in the face. Even oh my gosh, even if it's not even your fault, right?
Well, for me,
it was always your fault.
it's you. Well, it's not always my fault.
It's always you, man.
As a kid, it's usually my fault. I'm usually taking it overboard, but it's cool. It's all good. We lived it up out there.
43 years old, man. Now you're just taking accountability. I'm proud of you, brother.
Hey, man, you see this man give me a whole nother year? 42 years old.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
That's right. That's right.
Good God.
That's right.
I'm already looking like the Dalmatians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
Hey, but so listen, man, we can't get off here. You got to tell me about the experience. I had to work. How was the, getting inducted into the Hall of Fame at Shawan?
Amazing experience, right? So much love from the school. I'm gonna tell you, man, the biggest thing. It was a lot of big moments for me from that ceremony, but probably one of the biggest ones was my wife and daughter being there. Something I did my entire life is play basketball, right? Got me through school, college, and my wife never seen me play basketball.
Oh, that's right.
At that level, right? So she don't know me for basketball at all. So seeing her meet everybody, professors that I talked about, that kind of gave me some really good teachings in life. Some coaches that influenced me.
Excuse me.
Bless you, brother. That was pretty big just to have them there with me, so they can kind of learn and kind of see things that from my experience there. But having my teammates, it was a cool moment, huge recognition from the school. Having my teammates there, because none of that stuff would have happened without them. So it was pretty cool. Yeah.
So we started our path together in basketball. Do you feel like you would have been in a college Hall of Fame? Or did you want to? Because a lot of the times you was just like going away from like the lights.
This is not something I thought about, to be honest with you. I seen one of my teammates get inducted a couple of years ago, Jaleel, who's still playing at a pretty high level right now. Like my knees hurting watching him play basketball right now, but it's not something I thought about. But it was pretty cool to get the recognition from the school and really embracing that with my teammates and things like that. So I put in a lot of work. So I had to kind of recall a lot of the stuff that I did in school. But my mind was into corporate America, making money, working at a law firm and things like that. So I was already kind of looking at it from 5 to 10 years. Yeah. The school taught me so much, a lot of highs, and probably the first time I actually had to face like adversity, right? Like when you playing basketball in high school, like we were top 2, 3 in the state, in all like years, right? So like we had press. People loved us. You know, I go down to the mall and people say, "Hey, what's up, Marco Game?" And then I get to college and get a coaching change and things like that, and didn't really gel too well with the new coach. And yeah, it was the first time I actually had to face some true adversity in
Yeah.
life, but it prepared me for things that I needed to experience and, you know, growing up.
You handled coaches way better than I did, even though I was a young coach at a young
Hmm.
age. But so like coaching you,
Can we talk about that story when you first started coaching? 'Cause I don't
how,
think people really
how
know what happened. Can I tell from my side, and then you
yeah,
fill in the
I
gaps,
never
right?
heard your side. I never heard how you felt about it. So yeah,
We played for the Corruptors. Well, I played for the Corruptors, and I believe we was at
roughing them.
uh, Ruffin Middle School, right?
Yeah.
And we're losing at halftime, and
Hmm.
our coach is pretty young too. I think he's probably about 17, 18 years old. So I remember we were like in the locker room at halftime, all of us with our head down, and I just see my brother come through the doors. I'm like, oh Lord. I just see him come through the doors, and man, you got on us hard, man. You was like, man, what are y'all doing? You know, I mean, you just went straight into coach mode to the point where you just won't stop talking. And the coach at the time was like, man, look, you should join the staff, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, you gave him the keys. I was like, you gave him the keys. Yeah. So I had to balance that as well too, man, because I knew that you knew what you was talking about, and you knew like if it was like slacking on the court or what we needed to do. Like we needed to get that dog in us. Like we playing in the city, man. Like you can't be out here playing around. Like these kids, they want to hoop. We did too. So you kind of made us get that kind of that dog in us, man, that really hoop. And I think the one thing I had to balance was we grew up together. Right, so
Yeah.
we're competing. Like you're like an enemy to me on the court. Like if we go outside in the backyard, I'm trying to beat you, bro. Like I ain't trying to listen to you
Yeah.
right now. Like I'm trying to. So
Yeah.
that was really hard for me to kind of take off a hat to listen, because I know the next day we're gonna be outside. You know, rain, summer. We're gonna be in the backyard playing 1-on-1, and you're always beating me up. So it was really kind of tough for me to kind of balance as well too. But I know there was milestones I needed to hit at that age.
I believed in you too, though.
Yeah.
Because I seen it in that backyard. Like, I believed, like, oh my God.
Yeah, but I didn't want my teammates to see like, oh, he's getting like special treatment because that's his brother. I know,
So it was two, like, it
but
was
you
two
my brother.
brothers up there. Yeah.
But you my brother, right?
That's what I couldn't never get over that either. Like, yo, bro, you know that's his brother, right?
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things, man. I'm a team guy, right?
Yeah.
And I always put my team for me, right?
Yeah.
And I think one of the things is like, dude, like, all right, you're a team guy, but your team needs you to do this.
Yeah.
Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Like we need you as a team to shoot. So I really didn't break that until I got to AAU. Oh gosh, AAU in 8th grade, I played for the Wildcats. That opened my mind up to I got a hit list. That's when things got real for me. And the coach put me on the back of the bench. I said, oh nah. I don't know if I want to use his name because this is this is good. And people gonna know in the city. But yeah, he put me in the back of the bench, and I mean the guys was good, man. You know, you got Tober on the team, you got Adidas. I mean, these guys are football players, so they built in 8th grade. So once I got to high school, I had to change my whole mindset. Damn, different.
I can remember being in the locker room, you know, and talking with y'all. I came back out the assistant coach, and then I just started coaching from there, man.
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope, though.
It's a gift, man, because you gotta first you gotta kind of see the game, right? That's the first thing. You gotta see what's going on the court. People just watching basketball, right?
Yeah.
And when you see the game, you're actually looking at tendencies of players, plays that they're running, gaps in the plays, gaps in your own offense and defense. So you kind of looking at the game, and it's like, all right, like I can't keep watching this.
And we won that game too.
And we did.
We won every game after that, Michelle. The game that I didn't come to because I get my first job at 16.
Yeah.
I took a job at CC's Pizza. That was the first CC's in Norfolk too.
Yeah. I was so proud of you too, man. Cause we used to go in there and eat too, boy. CC's Pizza, boy. When they would open up, boy. And they had all the pizza in there, man. Yeah, we used to go in there.
That was the first
Of
one I
course.
had ever seen in my life. It was my first job. They had just opened up. What was that? Jano's Shopping
The
Center?
Jana
Yeah,
Shopping Center. My
Jano's
boy in
Shopping
the back.
Center.
My boy in the back throwing a little.
Yeah, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up?
Pretty cool moments, man. But I definitely appreciated your support and everything you kind of told me, to try to get me out of my own head, right? Like just hoop, man. But I had a lot of things to balance, man. Like after that, I had to like make teams, right?
Yeah,
In order to you to make a team, like this is one thing I learned early too. Like kids need to learn this today. People think like when you're trying to go off for a team, you're going off your high school team. I gotta score a bunch of points. No, you gotta do the dirty work. Like you gotta go out there and take
yeah,
the best defender, get the best
yeah,
rebound, who's gonna talk the most, right? So I knew I can score. That wasn't a problem. But if someone already you trying to join a team that's already established, you gotta kind of fit in
yeah.
and then stand out. And that was kind of like my thing. So I knew it was like, all right, first I need to get on the court because if you can't score if you're not on the court, bro. So how you get on the court? Play defense.
Yeah,
Play
yeah,
play defense, get rebounds, jump on the floor, box out, like do the things that can get you on the floor. So I figured it out in high school, and I think one thing that you was always saying, like, dude, like you got to shoot the ball, like, dude, I'm trying to stay on this court, man. Like I'm doing high low here. My
Well, I
time
used
will
to,
come.
a lot of the stuff you went through taught me a lot of stuff. When I began to get time and resources to get high level kids and develop high level kids into my program of like supporting them on whatever choices they make when they not with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Mhm.
like I had to go through that with you, like, bruh, like you wow, you better than these jokers. Like they good, but I don't think they really know how good you are. Like, you know what I mean? And so that was like me dealing with that. Like everybody don't see every player for the same, and you got to understand what they trying to run, what they trying to accomplish as a team, not as each individual player. So
Yeah.
learning that with you was easy for me to do it, when I started doing my own thing and to develop my players in that way of understanding that like, you may be one thing for us and another thing for another coach.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I listen, man. It's like I know one thing that's gonna get you on the floor is defense, bro. So
always.
and I pride myself on I could check 1 through 5.
Yeah.
That's how I got recruited. Right, I got recruited as a point guard.
If you had to do, I'm gonna say 6 players, so you can go ahead and add yourself in, then you get 5 people. In the time that you was in high school, around your junior and senior year, who's the 5 people you picking up from any school, any high school that's Norfolk, Suffolk, Chesapeake, wherever, in your junior senior year? Some good teams there too. Some good teams. Who the 5 guys you would go to say, "Hey man, I'm rocking with them. We'll win."
My management guys,
Or you
my
just
team,
rock with your team.
walk with my team.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's what's up. You, Dre,
We
Nick.
could have. We had the tools like I said, like we were ranked like 1 and 2
Yeah,
in the state.
yeah,
We had the tools. All right, so my junior year, oh man, I had a bad ankle sprain. I was on crutches right before
yeah. I remember,
states,
man.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I couldn't hardly walk. My senior year, we got to states. We lost to Miles and them, and I mean it was tough. Booker T team was tough. We could beat them though, but they won. And it was like, dang, we got to the states and we lost, man. But we had what it took to win. It's just
Y'all lost to Holly Springs, right?
we lost to Highland Springs my senior year, and they won the state championship. And then my
Y'all
junior
lost
year,
to
we
Miles
lost
and
to, and they won the state championship.
championship.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
we had all the pieces. We had the coaching to do it. Just came short, but I rock with those guys today.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up. I'm rocking with that, cause me, hey, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't trade my track team with nobody. I'm cool. Like me,
It's a team, man.
I was just telling Chris Walker that the other day, like hands down. And no shade to any teammates I ever had. He's my best teammate because
Yeah.
he's the first teammate to believe in me. You know what I mean? I walk to his crib. Come on, man, get on the track team. You know what I mean? Come
Yeah.
to a weekend meet, man. You'll meet some girls and it'll work out. And this man became legendary.
Yeah.
This man back-to-back state champs, MEAC champs, regional champs in college. Like this man became legendary. You know what I mean? So Walt is by far like, and I told you, Walt, like, you know what I mean? You my guy. Like by far, he's my best teammate, man. Like because man, that dude could have went, and did a lot of other things. He was talented just like me. Like we could have did a lot of sports, and we did do a lot of sports. It
Basketball.
was
Basketball. I think that's one of his passions, right? Like he was.
yeah. Walk
I think.
would boom that thing on you. Walk was close to like a Ja Morant before Ja Morant. He ain't had that type of springs, but he played that type of over the hoop because it was a different type of over the hoop when we was coming up. It wasn't nobody really doing that type of Ja Morant jump. We was booming back like the rebound come off. If the rebound come off, you gotta watch your head. Walk coming. Let me get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Walt about far like coming out there and me, Walt Jenkins, Coach Jenkins, and Speedy and Rodney. Rodney that lived two courts in front of. Well, we legendary, boy.
Yeah,
Coach Sawyer was running down the stairs so fast at that district jump, boy. He thought they had that championship. When he heard that jump, Norview wins.
Yeah.
And it came out the stand, boy. He knew they had that jump. Hey, look, boy. Hey, your boy went, and they kept telling me, man, why you doing all those events? Why you doing all this? Gonna pay off, baby. Gonna pay off. So yeah, we went out there and did it. And it was that 200 too. If I wouldn't have ran that 200, they would have won. If I wouldn't have ran and placed in that 200, they'd have won.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have been like 5th, 6th, or something like that, as long as I was top 4, we was good. I think I was like 3rd or 4th, but I hope people understand who was in that race. LaShawn Merritt, Jamel Deans.
Yeah.
And I had just finished running the 800. Finished running the 800. So I ran the 4, the 8, the 2, long jump, and triple jump. And I placed in all them jumps.
Yeah. Nah, man, hey. I pride myself on work ethic, man, but growing up with you, man, that showed me I can always do more. I can always do more, man. Like I don't know what in your mind, because no one told you to get up in the morning at 5. Like you up in the morning at 5 o'clock running all through Norfolk, bro. I'm like 7 miles before school started. I'm like, yo, who's telling this kid to do this?
Let me tell you something. People never knew this, right? You know what? It was a story somebody told me about Joe King. Joe King is the best 800 runner to ever come through Norview, and probably the best 800 runner to ever go to St. Aug College.
Mm-hmm.
Joe King. When they told me the story about Joe King and how Joe King used to run from like Norview to Booker T, or he would run from like, you know what I mean, just all everywhere. That's when I started doing that jump. I started running from Willerton Oaks to Booker T Track. Willerton Oaks, or from Norview to Granby Track. Like,
yeah, we did the Granby. I did the Granby.
Like, that's why Buddy at Booker T only beat me one time. And that was on some chilling jump. And after that, I watched him every jump. But you can't get over that. That's why them Granby dudes, when I went at Granby, or when I was at Granby and Norview, like nobody, like I'm putting a different type of something in your mind when you in the middle of your track practice and you see a buddy run past you, bro. Like from a whole nother school.
A whole nother school. Yeah.
A whole nother school, bro.
Oh, boy. I remember that.
Like, bro, we used to run past. I should look at Buddy in there. And people don't understand, like, running from Norview High School to Booker T and back before practice over, you ain't stopping.
I didn't do that. I never did the Booker T. It was the first time. We did the Granby.
Y'all boys ain't ready for that Booker T, man. I made the Granby run up because Jenkins made the long run up. And then I added the Granby onto the long run. That's how we got the Granby jump. Because the long run was without the Granby. It was everything without going to Granby.
For your listeners, can you... I know we're talking because we live there, so we kind of have a understanding where these schools are at. But explain running from Norview to Granby and back. How many miles is that? And then you talking about running from Norview to Booker T and back. What's the miles?
So running straight Norview to Granby, if you didn't run the loops, it's probably like 2 miles. But we got that loop, so we're running from Norview down Chesapeake Boulevard.
Yep.
And we're going all the way down. We're going to make the left.
Yep.
And then, so we're going to run all the way down there to Kmart and all that junk till we get on Tower to Drive.
Tower to Drive.
And then we're going to make and we're going to make the right there on Tower to Drive to go in front of Granby. So it's like that before you get to the overpass on Tower to Drive.
The Christian school there. It's a Christian school there too.
That's what, like, we got to make the right to go to the Christian school. Coming out Tower Drive, we're gonna pass Phillies. We're gonna pass Phillies, go on the underpass, make a right. Boom. We go to the red tracks. and we go to Granby. And so instead of like, cause we in front of Granby when you get to the end of this street, and even that street right there is about a good mile,
Yeah.
800 meters to a mile. So once we get in front of Granby, we don't run. We run around the Granby, and then once we run around the Granby, we'll send like the people who don't really run. We'll send y'all back the same way, and then y'all just make that cut and then go back to Northview. But us, we come back up to Granby, make a right, go all the way down to to where you about to get to Lakewood, and you make the left. We go past Lakewood, and then we keep straight. You know what I mean?
All the way down,
all the way over. So we pass that 7-Eleven, get on that train tracks, and then we come down Northview. That way, we come down like going, and we're gonna run into Chesapeake Boulevard over there where Pollock's and all that is.
Yeah.
And we come down. So that's the long run. And it's about 15 miles or something like that, probably. If I don't know. That's about 15 miles.
Think about it, man. That's like we doing this in high school, and you made this up. I mean, as a captain of the team, and you know, a long distance, and everybody following your, you know, hey, what we doing?
Yeah.
That's a different type of mind game. You run into another school who's practicing, and you're running around them. Like, yo, that's different. That's different back then, man. I remember I did that. I did those 2 trips with you to Granby. I did the long one. I almost died at like mile 5.
Yeah.
You got faster. I was like, all right, man, go. Go.
Shit,
but then we went the first time we went to Granby, though, we got to Granby, so we run 2 miles to get to Granby High School. And we get there, and you talking about, hey, man, let's do some drills. Do some drills?
Let's work out.
Dude, I gotta make it back home. It's a different type of commitment, man, and I could tell you, I got a lot of that work ethic by, you know, just, you know, growing up with you, man. So that really came down to me, you know, for myself, when schools was recruiting me or calling my coach, like where's he at? Hey, he's in the gym. Like I'm in the gym, man. So yeah, I
remember when they called me in college, and Coach Q was like, "Hey man, your brother here, I'm about to make him a captain." And I was like, "Hey man, hey bro, my brother not." I said, "Man, my brother not me, bro. Don't do that, bro." He was like, "Yeah, no, it's your brother though. Like they say he was good. He won middle school." I was like, "Man, my brother don't care about track like that, bro. Like, you know, like he did that middle school stuff just because he could do it. He was already doing it, and I did it. That was it. But he ain't gonna come and do what I did in track. And if you try to push him into that, he gonna dip." Well, I think you called me back 2 weeks later and said you quit track, bro.
Yeah. That's when I realized I was like, I need to dedicate my time to basketball, man. Cause this, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I love Northview, man. That whole we got, first of all, we losing the bat. We had an off basketball team during that time period, but we were losing, bro.
Yeah. And y'all, you was on JV. Y'all JV team was good though. Y'all JV team was stacked.
Oh man,
y'all won it, right? Y'all won it with the twins. You know, the twins. And Chris.
Oh yeah. But the varsity guys hated me, boy. Man, them boys wanted to fight me. You know, I didn't take it personal to the guys. The coach was my middle school coach.
Yeah.
And I remember when he didn't pick me up in 6th grade, so he was on my hit list from there. So when we got to high school, the varsity coach, I could not play for him, man. Put me on JV. So JV team's winning, varsity team is struggling. And, you know, this is my first time playing high school basketball. So I don't really know the speed of the game. I just know we winning in JV, right? And I'm talking cash to all these guys, boy. I mean, they losing. I'm like, man, y'all suck. The JV team can beat you. I mean, it got bad, man. It got bad. The varsity coach was like, you know what? I'm tired of this kid. Varsity against JV. I mean, we had like a real little game.
Dang.
Yeah. So I think it was like the holidays time as well too. So of course they beat us. And then the cocky little JV kid, he was like, all right, Mark, I'm gonna move you up to varsity at the end of the season. So we in practice, and I'm playing with them guys, right? We in practice. And I remember a home game. I see the crowd. I'm like, damn, this is varsity basketball, boy. The crowd there. We were playing Lake Teller. I remember we played Lake Teller. We was in the locker room before the game, and coach was like, hey, Mark, you started. Heart drop, boy. hey, my heart, boy,
in the fire too.
boy, in the fire, heart drop. I said, oh, yeah, coach. All that stuff I was talking about, boy. I get on that floor. I mean, them kids, I feel like they were going fast, man. They were going fast. I had 7 points though, 7 to 8 points.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that, I knew I had 8 points, right?
Yeah.
And this is when, I don't know if the kids do this today, we get the newspaper.
Yeah, your name in there.
And your name.
So
Boy, if they say Brown 8.
Brown
They
8.
say that Brown 8, boy. Oh, hey, we made it. But then I realized, like, oh, varsity is a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I went to Nassman and yeah, start winning. I mean, the culture switched. The team switched.
Yeah.
I came from Nassman where they had Marquis Cook, right? Like, you talking about one of the top basketball players came out of Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So this dude leaves. I get into the school, so the school already had an identity. New coaching change. Chapman became a vice principal, so he couldn't coach. Coach Young coming there, and these kids are used to winning.
Yeah.
And I never knew kids that was dedicated as me as hooping, right? Like, we played basketball out the school every day,
Yeah.
right? Like it wasn't a time where we wasn't hooping. And I loved it. I loved it, man. So yeah, so the culture change of like actually winning, bro. I remember our first game for Nansman, my sophomore year, we played against what was it? What's the school? Then I think it's in Newport News. Is it Woodside?
Yeah, Wilshire. They end up winning states.
They won the states. They won the states the year before.
Yeah, Wilshire.
So my first time actually playing on a not just going up to the varsity team. Like I made the varsity team for Nansman. I'm starting. Our first game was against the state champions.
Yeah.
And them boys had some dogs, boy. We lost.
Yeah, trailing.
We lost, but the mindset from Coach Young was, now you see the bar, right? This is the bar. Like, I'm telling y'all what y'all need to work on, so y'all can see the bar. Now we know what the bar is. Now we got to play to get there. So kind of like set it from the beginning. And I didn't have that at Northview at the time, bro. Like, we were just trying to beat Lake Teller.
Yeah.
So to make it interesting, like he like, nah, we playing champions. So I need to see y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like, what y'all gonna do? So that kind of set us like, all right, we need to hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
y'all was a good team too.
Oh man, we had some hoopers, man. We had some hoopers. Vaughn, Keith, Nick, Andre. Shit, got Quentin. Quentin came out of there as well too, man. We had some hoopers, bro.
Hey, so we went off to the story and we was doing a lot. We still want to hear about you pulling the fire alarm in elementary school.
Oh man, dude, I remember the. All right, I mean, shit. At this time, I'm in pre-K, kindergarten. I'm a class clown, man. So like, teachers is already sick of me. So I guess I was in trouble. I think one of my classmates was like, "Hey, man, you want to do something good for the teacher? You pull that little switch over there. The door was open." I was like, "Word?" She's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "All right." I pulled that thing. Oh man. I don't know, like, how did I forget this story until you brought it up today?
Oh my God.
I mean, I think I blocked this story from my memory, man. But I remember mom came. I remember, bro, the whole school just went out to school. It's a fire. Everybody run out to school. The fire truck came. I'm like, so the firemen like talking to me. They screaming at me like, "Yo, what are you doing? Where's the fire?" Mom came. She beat me in school, boy. That was. Like I said earlier, you can't do that today.
Mom said she didn't beat you in school. She said she remember the fire alarm. She said she remember beating you.
Oh, boy, you can't beat your kids today.
Beatings
are not good. All right, kids. A timeout would do. I just seen somebody like literally, bro. I was on like Instagram.
Oh my God!
And a lady just got charged with child abuse, whipping her kid.
You know what? Everybody need a big mama, bro. That's why. Because Big Mama used to whoop us, where Mama whoopings didn't even feel like we was getting whooped for real. Like Big Mama would give you a whooping, and you better not move. Go ahead, lay cross match.
That was the worst beatings because Big Mama didn't. She sat on the couch, so she was like, "Look,
come sit on you, and we'll sit on you.
Yeah, come over here.
Come on over here."
Hey, disclaimer: whoopings are not good. Don't beat your kids. 2025. All right, there's other ways. Talk to your kids.
You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail.
Talk to them. Put them in timeout. We don't condone in child abuse on this podcast
at all.
We're talking about our trauma. Hey, you gotta put like a little thing in the bottom. Hey, disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
We do not condone child abuse. Man, remember the ocean view?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So we stayed in like the hotel off the water. So
For a
we
year.
spent like the winter
Yeah.
on the water and stuff like that. That was the coolest thing for me.
That was a cool thing too. Snow. It was all that for the whole year.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I just seen like a body of water that's like with ice on the top. And we never stayed in like the beach area, so we can walk outside of the hotel and we're on the beach.
That was the first time I missed you and understood that I love my little brother. It's because, like, close to the end of that, we had stayed there a year, and close to the end of that, I reconnected with my dad because my dad was staying down Ocean View too, down the street, and so I moved with him. I miss my brother. Well, I remember when the dogs came. When the dogs came, I got you a puppy because I thought you was probably feeling like me, like you used to being with me. So I got you a puppy too. I was like, yeah, that's why we got the puppy. I got you a puppy. Like I actually got you the best puppy. You got the best one out of all. Yeah, Peppy. That's how we got Peppy.
I don't remember how we got Peppy.
Dude, that puppy came from Ocean View. I had one too out Ocean View with my dad. You got one and I got one. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like we yeah. I just remember we just had a dog and we named it Peppy because I couldn't pronounce puppy.
Yeah.
Man, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is crazy. I'm learning things from the first time on.
On the podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we brothers, man. Like we grew up together. Remember the car?
The car job. Yo, bro. No, not even just the car and the carpets. You remember when we used to like bring the sound system and the speakers
on our bed,
cars on the beds,
on our beds, man.
Like, we were driving it. I was like, yo, dog. Come on, bro.
And I was always jealous of your car. I was like, damn, his car is better than mine.
Funny, because I used to be jealous of your car.
Hey man, I just go to your car, be like, dang man, your car.
Both jealous of each other's car, dog.
Oh gosh, man. Yo, remember your first actual car? Some stuff we can't say while recording, bro. Hey man, hey you a fool, bro. Man, you talking about, boy. Got it, hit Milo. Go.
Oh my God,
boy! Look, man. What was the car? I forgot what the car name.
It was the station wagon, man.
The station wagon.
Yeah,
bro. You had the touchscreen TV.
Oh no, that's my second car. You remember the first car was the station wagon where I learned how to drive in it. I ran into the goddamn on pole.
Yeah, not that one.
The second car was the Ford Escort.
Yeah, the Escort.
I had the TVs and all that.
Oh boy,
yeah, the GT.
You kind of pop it, and it popped out. I like it.
Yeah. Shout out to Rachel for that. Rachel showed me all that jazz.
Boy, you couldn't hear not one word to a song. Boy, you had all the speakers
booming in that jazz.
Yeah.
Booming in that job. Wow. Hey man, we lived like some different eras, bro. It was fun, man. We grew up with some fun stuff. I tell people, man, your imagination comes from growing up, man. And if you ain't a kid, your imagination only gonna be so much, man. People be looking at me like, why I want to do this and think of this, and I grew up like a kid, bro.
Yeah.
I had to pretend. You know what I mean? When your mom say, "Oh, y'all ain't going outside," you got to make up some fun. Ain't no video games. Like we didn't get video games like coming up, but we video games, bro. Like,
we played video games, but usually if we're not playing together,
we don't play.
We not playing it. So
we ain't playing it. Yeah.
I mean, you have to, that mom pulled miracles, bro. You talking about we had the foosball table with no space in the house, tennis table. The table
Dreamcast, PlayStation, all them jobs.
Bro, I had a turntable.
Yeah, you did. I use your turntables to DJ Ray Vaughn birthday party.
Bro, it's family, bro. Like yo, and look, I had 2 records. I had the Nas.
I don't know where I went and got all the rest of the records from. Bro.
I don't know where you get the records from. I had the Nas, the Biggie, and that's why I know how to like do the instrumental on part B, part A. That's why I knew like sides and stuff. I was like, man, yo, mom made it. Mom made it work for us, man.
Oh, did she, bro? It is crazy, bro. Like,
man, the funny thing is, I all the stuff I got, probably 80% of it was because of what you wanted.
Yeah, you told me that.
Like,
You told me that.
I remember he was like, "Yo, it'd be nice to get a waterbed, but I don't want one." I was like, "You know what, Mom? I want a waterbed." Dude, I had a waterbed at 10 years old, man.
You did have
10
a
years.
waterbed.
And I had
I was like, yo, why you a waterbed? It was nice though. It was nice. It was okay. I don't know how you slept on it though. It was cool, but I couldn't do that though.
Then my next bed was a futon. Yeah.
I got a futon there too. But I kept remember when you walked in my room, it was a futon right here to the right, my bed to the left, and then over there in front of my bed by the window was the couch, the love seat, the old love seats that we had.
Bro, I don't know how you did that. I don't know how we fit. I don't know how we fit
all that stuff
any of
in
that
there either. Yeah,
bro.
Nah.
I had a TV, a bed, a hockey table.
Yeah, you did have a hockey
with
table
the turntables on top of the hockey table,
and still had room because you had to. Remember, we used to play in the middle of your floor with the car carpet. You had the car carpet
and the car carpet,
so
and I had the
room in that giant.
You think? And I'm the only Cowboys fan out of all of us, and I had the Cowboys helmet.
Yeah.
I think I seen a picture of me in the room, and I showed Janae, and she was like, "Boy, where?" It's like, boy, you a little rough, weren't you? Yeah. Do rag on. 5X
with the baggy pants and stuff. I remember that picture. Yeah.
Yo, man, that phase in life was crazy because you can't. I remember we went to the store that was the back of Janif.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all in the back with the T's.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I remember I went to school with a 2X. I'm like, I'm about to kill him. And all the kids came in with 5X's. They were like, yo, the 2X?
The 2X, bro? You need a 5X and a hat, bro.
You need a 5X. I remember.
Talk about the shootout, Jan, after the after party? When you,
bro, that was it. That was the last one. That was the last time I went with you, bro. And that would have made the news right there, man.
Hey, boy,
was it American? Was it American something?
Yeah, the American Legion in Newport News. Was it Hampton American Legion or something like that? God. It's on the board.
I don't think Mama knows that. I still haven't told her that story, but I know she.
Well, we came out of that party, boy.
We didn't go in. We didn't get in. We were going.
That happened before the party went in.
Bro, we was in the parking lot about to walk in.
Oh, you're right, because we ended up going to the other joint after that. We didn't go to that. Yeah,
dude was getting hemmed up by security to get pushed out, and he had all the little bathing apes stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of commotion in line. And the dude was like, he trying to steal my bathing apes. Then the kids came out there with the guns. Track.
Hey, bro, I don't even remember that. I just remember going under a car, and I'm like, I remember you running down the street. Like, why is this nigga running down the street? Get down and get out of the car.
Bro, I seen the gun, man. I run down the street. I'm running, and I seen a dude that they chasing right behind me. I'm crossing the street. I'm like, dog, I'm about to hit him, man. Cause I was like, dog, stop following me, bro. So you trying to kill me, bro. I'm like, don't. So me and him, we get around. I'm tired now. We're like, we get behind the car. And that's when we had the Netflix. I remember, what was it? Not Netflix. It was Nextel.
Nextel.
The chirp.
You chirped me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, bro. And you were like, man, where you at? I said, man, I'm down the street. Where you at? He said, bro, I'm under the car. I remember what you said to me, man. You was like, so you gonna run with the dude getting shot at? I said, dang, I ain't thinking about that, bro. I just want to go home. I just want to get out of here. No, that was it. That was the last time I went with you, bro. That was it. I don't remember.
Until you got to college.
Yeah, that was the last time I went with you, bro. I think that was during the season because it was cold outside.
It was during break. It was during Christmas break.
During the basketball season.
No. It wasn't during because the Hampton students was there. It was
cold outside. It's during basketball season.
It was during basketball season. I do know that.
Yeah, man, that would have made the news, bro. Almost
Yeah.
died that weekend, bro.
Like,
That was it.
but at least you do know now that when it's people start shooting, you don't start running because you don't know who they're shooting at. You at least try to get down and get under somewhere.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't gonna be nowhere with nobody shooting at, bro. I think I'm. If I'm somewhere, someone got a gun. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I passed that a long time ago, my man.
Yeah.
If you gotta bring a gun to where I'm at, something wrong.
Oh man.
Yeah, I haven't had a show like I haven't been outside in years.
Yeah.
I don't even feel comfortable going outside no more. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, you know, I just be chilling. So I work from my own. I just be chilling. I stay out of the way. But look, man, took me forever to get you on. I'm cool you got on. Like, let's try to do this, man. Like, let's try to at least get on twice a month, bro. Twice a month.
Yeah.
So, but appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro. And
love, man.